What's up, guys? I hope you guys didn't miss me too much, because I missed you guys and just being able to do this, you know, because I love doing this. It actually, like, I took a week break from, like, all social media, like, complete detox, and even eating, like, type of ways, you know, because eating is what you eat is very healthy, or matters the most. Sorry, I said that all wrong. Because if you're not eating healthy, then it's like, in the future, your body's going to hate yourself. Yeah. You know what I mean? But, hey, interview 114. It's a rerun, because yes, I've had him back. This is my boy Kid Finesse, MRN Kid Finesse. Y'all know who it is, because, dude, the first interview was, like, probably definitely one of my favorite, because when I met him, he's always been himself. Like, he's never tried to relupicate, or whatever the word is, try to, like, impersonate somebody else, you know? I've been following him for, obviously, like, 3 years now, loyally, and it's like, he's a rise to elevate every single day. Would you say the same?
Facts, yeah.
Or even from the last interview, do you feel like you've kind of elevated?
Oh yeah, I feel more confident. I feel great, man. I'm in great spirit. So yeah. That's really what matters, man. Keep pushing forward. Mm-hmm. Rise to elevate. Everything.
What have you what's one thing you've learned since the last time you've been on? Good or bad. It could be good or bad.
I learned a lot of life lessons, you know what I'm saying? Like, taking care of myself, putting myself first, you know. I always been the giver. Mm-hmm. This time around, like, I'm the taker. Mm-hmm. I want it all. I'm getting what I've been deserving, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to receive my blessings because I've been blessed.
What are ways that, like, you were able to make that happen? Because some people don't know how to put the foot down on their life. Like, they do, but they just kind of, like, think that, like, if I keep doing this, that I'll learn. When it's really not. You just got to stop doing it. Like, making the bad decisions over and over again. And, you know what I mean? Like, what pushed you to get to that limit?
I just started preaching to myself every day, but I really got more spiritual and close to God and stuff like that, and it didn't help with my mindset really.
So you're church going, like going to church, or is it
no,
more
just more spiritual? But I was raised up Catholic, but I got my own beliefs, but I believe in the higher power. You know what I'm saying? I pray every day, so. Yeah. Gotta thank God.
Religious is a very tricky topic to talk about because everybody has their own opinion on it and they stand on it. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I have no problem talking about it, but at the end of the day, bro, you know, I think it's like you gotta dig down deep in yourself and remember you're the only one who can get you out of what you're going through.
Exactly.
Of course, you know, everybody believes in something. You know, I even do, but it's more of like really getting down to dirty.
Back to that question. That's another thing. It was accountability. Mm-hmm. So as a man, I'm becoming a man, you know what I'm saying? You at the little boy stage, now you become a man. Mm-hmm. You got to take accountability, so I started taking accountability. Like, I'm in this position because of me, you know what I'm saying? And like you said, we the only ones can get ourselves out of that position, so... Yeah, accountability. Gotta take.
Might be the word of the week. Because a lot of people need to take accountability for even the positive things you do too.
Yeah,
like be more recognize yourself more.
Exactly.
You know? But other than like personal stuff, how's like your whole life, like everything in the whole? How's everything been going for you? Working wise, even just you being out, your relationship stuff, we thought like, you know, not I wouldn't say relationship, but you know what I mean, just like that type of lifestyle.
Man, like I got some property now.
Okay.
Just bought a spot.
Like land or what?
Yeah. Okay. A little acre, but
sound like Rick Ross.
Not yet, but it's just it's a great feeling where I'm at right now. Like I just don't care about much other than myself. Yeah. Like I still love my family, but like when you love yourself more than anything, you realize the powers you have. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I realize the powers I have. I'm a powerful person. If I put my mind to it, I can do anything. You know what I'm saying?
So has it been more just like, and I'm saying just as since the last time you came on, has everything kind of shifted as in like you're making a, I wouldn't say an empire, but just something that can like really push your music career to the full. Because last time you came on, you know, you're pushing music, you know what I mean? But right now, I was telling him off air, he is on some CEO stuff. Since the last time you've been on, November 22nd, I looked at it before we got on, bro has elevated to the max. And like, normally don't clap in the middle like that for real, bro, because I don't have people come back like that. You're here for a reason. So like, what else has like been on your mind other than like, are you trying to do something with that property? Or are you going to talk about that or what? Is this something you want to keep on?
But
okay.
like,
just want to ask before I go.
As far as the music though.
Yeah, let's talk about it. You had the letter to your brother, right? Yeah. Single coming out. When is that dropping?
Well, that already dropped. It dropped on his birthday, February 12th.
Oh, okay.
But, I got a single drop in High Risk on the 29th February. That's gonna be fire.
So you're dropping, you're going crazy
I'm about to start dropping singles and promote singles. You know, that's easier, and you can. There's a lot behind the music scene. Like, it takes a lot of money to push music. So when you pushing a whole tape, that's like a whole lot. Can
you explain though for some people? Because some people may not know the background, and you don't have to dig too deep on it. But just like, what's some like ways that you can explain on that?
I mean, even promotion, like paying to be on these certain platforms, that costs, you know, mixing, studio time. That's why I record myself and stuff like that. And my partner Trizzy, he mix all my music. But it costs, man, like, it's always a bill. You know what I'm saying? If you want to open up for an artist, you want to feature, putting your stuff on platforms so people can hear it, that even costs. So it's just a lot of cost behind it, and when you're trying to do other things in life, you got to find balance. You know what I'm saying? But I'm always going to push forward and keep going, you know what I'm saying? The motion don't stop.
You can't, man. I was going to ask, like, and I don't want to dig too personal in it, like, you know, but it's like, do you think that, like, even if you were all else fail, like your whole music career and all that stuff, like what would be your biggest push? Like if everything was stripped away from you right now and you had to restart, what would be your first thing you would start doing? Because then we all grow and get out of things and change.
Music is always probably going to be number one in my life, regardless of where it goes, because it helped me vent. That's my way of venting, you know. But I don't see it ever failing, because me pushing my music gets me a name out there regardless, and it's how you brand yourself. And I meet a lot of people, and I don't even got to talk music. I do construction too, so now I have more to talk about, you know. I always had more than one hustle, you know what I'm saying? And that's what people get stuck at, like they don't know how to grind. Like, you gotta have octopus hustle. You gotta have your hands and everything, bro.
What's some advice you could give anybody to get the octopus grind? I mean, not everybody's equipped to be able to do that, you know, and that's why I said CEO, the boss, because that's rare. It's not everybody can be a boss. Not everybody can be the CEO.
It ain't about being a boss. It's just what you doing with your time. You know, and I'm going to the gym. I'm doing the smoothies. You know, it's just, I realized I was wasting a lot of time on other things that didn't actually help me grow as a person. And once I cut back on them things started to happen for me, you know. And you just gotta focus on yourself. That's really the main key. And get 2 jobs. You know what I'm saying? 3.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But 2 is a start, you know, because most people don't even have a job. And everybody, unless you're born with a disability, you can work. You know what I'm saying? There's no excuses. So, accountability.
I like that. That's why I'm letting you kind of spit your, you know what I mean? Because one thing that I would say that I've learned, and I normally don't even do this, is like I'm about to start relating to people during the interviews, because I've always tried to let people get their voice heard and stuff like that, but I think I'm gonna help people kind of learn their voice while also telling me their voice. You know? But for me, it's like learning how to let people talk. You know, I think I sometimes tend to like think I know everything and do everything. Do you think you're in that lane? Like, do you feel like you...
No, I love to learn from people, man. I just was telling my cousin that, like, we made a joke about it, but I was like, nah, like, even a person doing bad, like, not bad, but not doing as well as you, you can learn lessons from them. Like, I always want to learn a lesson every day. That's how you keep the mind going, you know. I never think I'm better than no one, not even with the music. Like, I am who I am. I love myself and I love what I do. So I don't compete. Right. You know,
I think that's why you're elevating so much, and me too, is because you stop caring about what other people like trying to be. I don't know, not like be like them, but just like carry yourself in a certain way for people.
Exactly.
Especially because you get let down, and you know, I'm not trying to say our age or anything, you know that, but it's like you get to a certain age where it's like you're kind of fed up with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like really fed up with it. Like even family, even anything. Like sometimes I think. And I'm not trying to, I love my family, I love any of you that are watching it, thank you, or anybody watching it, thank you for watching this far. But it's like, you gotta cut family off too.
Oh yeah.
Because sometimes it'd be the closest people to you that hurt you the most.
Oh yeah.
And you think that you should let it just happen and happen. So, you know, like, what's one thing that you kind of like, I wouldn't say like regret or anything, but do you regret anything in your life?
No, I think everything was a lesson. I always used to think like, oh, I shouldn't do this, but it always taught me a valuable lesson. But I think when you regret, you're trying to skip the process. You got to go through this shit, like, excuse me.
No, bro,
but you know what I'm saying. You gotta go through it, you know, to get through it. And I'm actually happy for the things that happened in my life now that I look back on it. I'm like, you know what? That made me a better person.
What kind of like, and like I said, I don't want to talk about your age, but like what kind of like time period? Was it before you hopped on the podcast, like a year, 2 years, almost 2 years ago that you kind of learned this? Or is this something you've learned as...
I've been learning all my life, you know what I'm saying? Right. So,
well, just that like trait.
So I've been doing it. So within the last year or two, I just started enforcing it.
Okay.
Because we all know these things, you know what I'm saying? And we just don't enforce it. You know, we slack, but I'm starting to enforce things.
Have you gotten any like any repercussions from doing it that's kind of like made you think like, dang, I shouldn't be doing this? Or is it something that you're like, I should be doing this? Because I know you kind of said I've been doing it more, but
like,
it's like
cutting certain people out of my life.
Yeah.
It kind of hurt at first, but it's like, no, this is for the better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people will convince you that they're for you, but they really ain't for you. And once you realize that, it's like, nah, I gotta shake that off. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
how do you maintain like everything you do, like, or just your lifestyle? Because I've been following you for a while. Not like I keep saying it, but I just don't want to be like too like, you know, personal or anything, but it's like, how do you maintain your lifestyle and being able to do what you do? Because like you're downtown one minute, the next, well, I wouldn't say downtown first because you're always working. Hey, y'all know I don't mean to be that, but dude, no, for real, he's one of like 5 people I know who they're up when I'm up, which I'm not trying to be conceited or anything, but I'm GOAT material. Okay, I know it, you know, and bad GOAT, you know. So like, how do you maintain everything that you do and like family and then stuff, losing people and, going through stuff with music. Yeah. How do you maintain all that? Like,
when I'm working, I like to make money.
Yeah.
So like not having money brings me peace, but grinding and making money and moving forward does. So,
you think you're like I know you're gonna say yeah, but do you really think like you're built different than other people? Because like you're doing a lot of stuff, man. Like I don't think he really like knows what he did. Like you're not as an average human on this planet, bro. You do more than the average person at our age.
So
not trying to be weird.
Like I try not to be like that, but I'm like I don't want to be cocky, you know what I'm saying?
So you gotta talk your shit, you know what I mean?
But I do what I do, you know what I'm saying? I do what I do, you know.
Okay. Is that how you've been feeling with your music lately? Because you're starting to get more like, you're about to be dropping back again. Like I feel like you didn't take like a pause or anything, but you kind of, compared to when I first met you 4 years ago, you were dropping like flies, bro. Every week it was a new music video. Are you getting back on that vibe?
Yeah, but it's gonna be more singles, you know. But back to the other thing, like, is your powers. Like I realize my powers and I'm just utilizing them now, but I like to see everybody win, you know what I'm saying? So I like to motivate people, and I realize that's probably like one of my powers. You know what I'm saying? So me going every day, I have people message me all the time like, "Oh, I see you going to the gym consistent. Can I come?" Like, it's motivation that moves me too.
But also, like, you know, you're saying standing on business and stuff. I don't mean to cut you off, but it's like some of the people that blend in like that might be the reason some of the downfall. Like, it sounds personal, but like for me, I not eliminate, but just all distractions. Like, I have nothing to where there should be nothing going on, and I wanted to see because if something happens, and you allowed it. So I mean, you know what I mean? I'm just talking back because like I'm growing.
That comes with sacrifice.
Yeah,
you gonna have to sacrifice a lot. Like I say, cutting a person off could be, but it's a sacrifice to better your situation.
Yeah, I don't mean burn every bridge. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to make it seem like, you know.
You
like
don't gotta end things on a bad note or fully cut them off. Just be busy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, I'm busy. I'm working. I'm grinding. I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying? Give them less of your time. You know, and that's what I did. Like, I started giving people less of my time.
Right.
Like, that's how you weed them out.
So what's in the future? Like, what do you got going on? Like, do you have any, I know you said something about the property and stuff like that, but like, do you have anything else going on?
Right now, I'm just building this empire. That's all.
Happy Tears?
Happy Tears.
So what's going on with that, bro? Some people may want to know.
Yeah, it's launched, but it ain't officially launched. Like, I want to do more of a real launch party for that.
Can you explain to some people what Happy Tears really is? I don't think last time you weren't doing Happy Tears at the time, so.
So how I came up with Happy Tears, one day I was driving by myself listening to music and I started crying.
What song?
I can't even remember, but like, I was happy as fuck.
Yeah.
It was just a grateful feeling, you know what I'm saying? And that's when I came up with the name. I was like, Happy Tears. But
like, did you think like instantly it's gonna be merch, or was it like just something in that realm?
It was definitely, cause I'm into fashion. I love fashion.
What type of fashion? That's a good question.
I just got my own style. You know, I love to have on different things. I never was the person like, oh, where you get them from? Yeah. Nah, I don't want them shit. You got it, you know, I want my own. Yeah. So I just love different style, and I want to one day be big in fashion as well. I know
last interview we talked about fashion a lot because at the time you were saying you're trying to get into like not modeling but just in that thing, and I feel like that's what I said, bro. This man's really rise to elevate. Not saying any of my other people can, you know, everybody I've interviewed is doing stuff, but it's like, bro, you definition of it. I'm proud of you, bro, because when I saw Happy Tears, I hit him up instantly, and I was like, bro, let me be ambassador. I'm still open to it. It's just like I've been so overwhelmed with traveling and doing this. It's like, and one man team, like, so I don't know, man. But do you like? Are you looking for people to kind of like collab with on Happy Tears, modeling like picture wise, not business wise?
Yeah, probably later on down the line, but like you said, there's so much things that I'm doing right now.
So it's kind of been shifted.
That's on the back burner right now, but.
So what's your number one priority right now? I feel like I haven't asked that yet.
Saving financially, like getting financially stable and being in a comfortable position where I can do it all. Yeah, so, you know,
do you think that you ever get to that point though?
Oh yeah.
You think, yeah?
Yeah. It's come with sacrifice, man. Like, if you don't do nothing for 6 months but work and save, you can make a lot happen. You know what I'm saying?
In what ways though? Some people need to learn. I'm just trying to describe, because some people may not get it. Like when they say save, like what are you saving for? Like, are you saving for property, or what's like one thing? I know you got.
I mean, how I always look at it is, every dog got their day. So it's like, when that time comes, you want to be ready for it. So saving, you don't know what opportunity may come. But if once you got access to that resource, you need to be ready for it. So, I mean, there's a lot of things to invest in, but where I'm going with it, I want to keep buying property and building like rental homes and stuff like that. So, but I mean, financing is a big thing, you know. it's hard. It took me long. I'm 28. I didn't really got on it till last year. You know what I'm saying?
It's hard. Well, I mean, and not trying to be weird because I know, like, I'm saying CEO and you definitely, I know what's up, bro. But it's like, in this 2024, having money is really not as easy as people think. I get, like, you should always be making money,
No,
but everything is expensive now, like, and it's never was like this. So it's like we're in a new time period, right? Like, we're in a new, like, you know what I'm saying, man. Nobody's ever, our parents were not paying what they're paying now.
So I feel like having it is easy. Saving it and investing it is the hard part.
It is hard, yeah.
Because how much times we done been blessed and touched a lot of money at once.
That's a fact.
And
but some of us have it though. That's the thing, because
some have it, but
when they get it, guess what happens?
Yeah,
because they've never had it, and then some of the people who do have it, I don't know. It's a thing. But what's one advice you could give anybody to save money, on how to save money? My dog said it's just too easy. That's it. It is hard, man. I mean, suck at it. If you ask me personally,
cut back on the things that you really don't need.
Yeah, right. What are like what's some examples what are something you've been kind of cutting back lately?
Trying to go out as much.
Right.
You know, stop entertaining people. Yeah. You know.
But sometimes you find, and this is something I don't know if you're okay with talking about, but some people I've noticed find really good, like a lot of pleasure of going out of town, like going downtown a lot, or not even just downtown, but going out. You like, what's something that you feel like you can explain your lifestyle on that?
For me, I really don't like going out. I just be bored, you know. But even now, I'm trying to find out a substitute for that. Yeah. So that's what I'm working on, like. What can I do? Because most of the time, I just don't get tired. So, like, I'm up at work early, get off, go to the gym, and I'm grinding, you know. But what's next? Yeah, right. Like, I can literally, I go to bed sometimes at 12 and get up at 5 to go to work.
You're a champ, bro.
And I still want to go.
You're a real inspiration, man. Some people that don't have that like work ethic or anything like that, like they need to watch you, and maybe they might get that vibe, you know, or even just watch me. I don't know.
But I also was raised like that. Like I wasn't given nothing. Like
shout out to your parents.
Yeah, I had to work. Man.
Do you think that's something that like plays a big role in your life?
Oh, or even sure. Like it definitely made me like a man. Like I feel like sometimes when you're entitled and you're given stuff, like you ain't gonna learn that lesson of a struggle. And I feel like everybody really need to go through it because it builds character, you know what I'm saying? But the people who don't really go through it, they be, you know, brats, you know?
But everybody, I think a lot of them actually just don't know how to be not self-centered.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Because that's all they've been handed to them was...
entitled.
Yeah, exactly. So I kind of... It's like a 50-50 with me on that because I kind of understand. Only because I've seen a lot of my friends that I've known were single kids or... You know what I mean? But no, bro, other than that, like, I feel like... like, for real, I'm definitely excited to see what you got going on with the property thing because I think whenever that kind of gets out there and stuff, like people are gonna be like, wow, that's what he's been grinding for. All them early mornings and late nights of celebration because you know everything that we do celebration wise doesn't have to be made public.
Exactly.
You know, and I feel like, how do you feel about social media now since it's been kind of like it's kind of shifted since the last time we've last talked?
I've been getting better of not posting my life too. You know, like some people really get jealous, and it's like I'm not trying to flex.
But you're a rapper too, so it's like think about. And I don't mean to cut you off, but you gotta have that like image though, you know. So it's kind of like it's hard not to post your personal life.
Yeah, you know. It's hard. That's why I'm focused on myself too, because I really can't be in a relationship either. Yeah. Unless she would what I'm with. But it's hard, man. And
how's your love life been going? You want to talk about that? Has it been going for anything crazy? I'm trying to dig into life, really, man. I don't want to be too personal, but you know what I mean. I'm trying to change it up a little bit.
No, it ain't nothing. I love myself. You know what I'm saying? And I had to get to a point where I got friends. You know what I'm saying? But Nothing serious. I don't think a person, I can get serious with a person unless they show me 100% that they're the one, because I done seen it all. You know what I'm saying? I done been.
I mean, it gets to some point where it's like, you know, you kind of, I mean, I wouldn't say you let people run over you, but it's like you let people just deplenish your, like, who you are, what you stand for, your morals, because you're trying to please somebody else. So
yeah, like I have like one serious girlfriend my whole life, like, and she taught me everything I needed to know.
Right, my dog.
That was
still business ever since.
Yeah, it was like I'm always gonna love. That's the type of person I am, but I'm not gonna give you my heart. I'm not gonna let you drive me crazy. And I know it's not a serious situation, because they'll act like it's serious, but they be doing their own thing. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta. I say keep it P.
Yeah, keep it P.
Keep it P. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna ask does that, like, that whole lifestyle, or even just being with, you know, females, multiple females. I wouldn't say like that, but you know what I mean. Polly, I was asking about that, but has it been doing anything to, like, your music or anything like that? Like, has it been making you, like, record differently, or like
because
make you say different lyrics?
Yeah, because like, I think a lot of people are scared to say it, but like, they look up to the rappers, the famous rappers that talk about it like bitches and having hoes. Yeah. But when it comes to certain people, they're biased and stuff like that. But like, I love all my bitches, so like, that's how I move. But I love making music for women. You know what I'm saying? So even I got real homegirls that's not on that type of level. Like, I make music for them too. Like, that's the inspiration, like, behind my music now.
Have you ever thought about taking your music to a different state lately? Like, or just even just kind of like, wouldn't say your main focal point has been Charleston, but it's like shift the gears to like Charlotte and be in Charlotte a little bit every weekend, maybe downtown or.
So once I get situated, I am gonna start traveling more.
What's like one of your destinations you would want to go to? I feel like you would fit in at Miami. That would be crazy for you.
Yeah, I'm definitely
Miami's probably too nuts.
I'm gonna hit everything within the 8-hour radius. I hate driving, so I think I can do 8 hours. Have somebody driving with me, but anything in that radius of 8 hours,
You don't have anything on the bucket list or anything, or kind of where you've been thinking about the most? Because we all see stuff on, like, you know.
I got my passport, so
okay.
If I'm really taking a trip, it ain't business related.
Okay.
You know, I'm trying to go enjoy myself, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So Medellin is on the bucket list.
Okay. I see. My dog is for real.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. I don't know, man. I'm proud of you for real. I know I said it earlier, but it's really cool to just see people's progression, you know, especially when, like, you know, I feel like Super Saiyan. I don't know if you've seen my snaps lately, but I had like the Goku thing and like the incubator thing. But it's like, when you learn to horn in what you're best at and who you are, your self-worth, I feel like that's when you become more accepting of, like, dang, this is life. Because we're not promised tomorrow.
Nah.
You know what I mean? Like, we could literally go do anything tomorrow, or, you know what I mean? And something could just change in the blink of an eye. But it's still up to you to control your like, destiny and, like, the decisions you make that could lead you to that downfall. And you know, I know we've kind of been talking about life and stuff, and, you know, about a good bit of everything, but it's like, on a real note, do you think that, like, you're mentally good and you've been handling everything well? Because, you know, we all get to that point where it's like, you know, we get overwhelmed.
Yeah.
You haven't felt like that since the last time we met?
No, I haven't actually recorded music either, and it's actually a good thing. It's like, I used to have to run the music to vent and get through things, but that's not my go-to now. It's like grinding, and even music is part of the grind, like actually building me up. Like, I think everybody got a crutch, but I'm trying to, like, just be happy within myself. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't got a go-to other than me. Like, so I gotta start feeling better about myself regardless, you know what I'm saying? But my life situations, like, I'm gonna put them in my music, but I really don't just because I put it on in my music now, don't mean I care about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
do you think that you've gotten like to that level of music now, to where it's like you see it from a different lens compared to when you first started?
Oh yeah.
Because not saying you weren't on that, like, because your music when you kind of like when I first met you was like, you were dumbing. Like, I'm not lying. Like, I would go anywhere and everybody's like, "Yo, you listen to Finesse," and I'm like, I know him somehow. You know, so it's like, it's crazy, bro. Like, how do you feel about your music now? Like that?
Well, I love the content. Like I was saying about the females. Like, I went from making like trap music and different type of genres to like I stick on trying to focus on one topic.
That's cool.
And master that, you know. And I feel like it's going great, you know, because my sound. Like, I used to be my biggest critic. Now I'm like, yeah, I'm the shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't even doubt myself no more.
You have to, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, I know that's
it's hard though, especially whenever you're like, you kind of have nobody sitting in the back like, dude, you're doing a great job. You're killing it, you know, because you don't know. I don't know.
Well, honestly, that's why I keep females around me, because they're the ones that I started making music for them. So now they're the ones saying, yeah, that's a nice song. Like, and I honestly needed that, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody needs a little push sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I'm self-motivated, but even I get discouraged sometimes, and it just, when somebody tell you they proud of you or something, that gives you that drive, like, oh yeah, this is what I've been missing. I needed to turn up, you know, so. But now I'm at the point where I know I'm going forward, and that's the way I'm gonna stay and drive.
Yeah, I agree, and I do. It's just
no more U-turns, no reverses.
Straightforward. Straight to that. I wouldn't even like. This is one thing I've been kind of like debating in my life too. Is like that final goal. Like, what are you trying to be known for? I think that's my end goal. Yeah. Like, I see just the ending tunnel, like you said, full speed, and it just says, and like being known for forever. You know, like LeBron, like Michael Jordan, they're going to be known forever. Yeah. That's the status I want. Like, what do you want to be known for?
They going to be known forever, but, like, for basketball.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm trying to be just, I don't care to be popular, but, like, when they think about it, like, they going to be like, oh, he did everything. You know what I'm saying?
And I wouldn't even say popular, but just more of, like, just the name, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I don't know. I think popularity comes with everything.
It's gonna come regardless. But like,
exactly.
I just want like, I keep my face card clean. You know what I'm saying? So, when I go, you know, God forbid, anytime soon, but I just want to be remembered as a good person. Like, I did my people right. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters to me. At the end of the day, but I'm working on myself, so
nobody's perfect.
And nobody's perfect.
Yeah, nobody's perfect. We all go through trials and tribulations every single day. It doesn't matter who you are. Nobody's going to be the exact same. Yeah. And that's where I think a lot of us that may be watching have to be more open-minded with the people that we surround ourselves with, because it's like, you know, this is something he was saying off air. It's like, you got to stand on business. I need to hear that from people, because it's like, I'm not saying I'm going through anything crazy, because I'm not. I don't have no beef or whatever it is. But it's like, I'm soft sometimes. You know, I look out for the most. Like, I try to do the most. You know, and that's my problem.
So nobody's perfect, but everybody can be better. You know what I'm saying? So it's how much you want it for yourself. You know?
And being patient.
Oh yeah, patience.
You know, and even me, like, I'm all like,
it don't happen overnight. Yeah. You gotta stay down till you come up, man.
Where can we find you on social media, though?
I got an Instagram. You can get at me at MRN _ Kid Finesse 2 D's. Okay. You know, KIDD Finesse.
Have you been a big fan of like just social media in general? I see you every day on Instagram. My dog been killing me.
Yeah, I've been trying to stay consistent with just at least posting on my story. But like I was saying, like, about public in my life.
Yeah, we were talking about
like that. Yeah. Like, I try to do less of that now. So, like, I got a snap, but that's for more people I know personally. And
have you been like focused more on like not really doing any social media though? Not like that, but you know what I mean. Just kind of like taking a look. This is like your
can't take no breaks.
Well, not a break,
market,
but you know, yeah,
that's the market now. You know, a lot of promotion is done through, you know, social media. So, artists without social media, it's like, who are you?
No, facts.
Yeah.
I totally agree. I call it the new it's the new social security card.
Yep.
Like social media, especially Instagram. If your Instagram ain't popping, them boys are not talking to you. You know what I mean? So, is there anything else you want to go over? I kind of feel like we covered a good bit of stuff. You know, we got happy tears. You got, you know, a good bit of everything. And like one thing I've been learning too is like trying to make these interviews to where it's the most precise, so that the next time you come on in 6 months, because that's what I really want people to do. So it's like douche. Because not saying it's been a minute, it's been like almost a year and things, so we kind of have a lot to talk about, but cramming everything in one video is like, that's where you forget things.
Yeah.
You know, you said something about a podcast, bro. What's going on with that? Is that something publicized or?
Yeah, we can talk about that.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have to. I just saw it on their Snap thing. So.
Yeah, I want to start a podcast.
What like made you draw interest of doing like that? Do you feel like you've kind of been like drawn to like just talking and being open about it? Or
I feel like I got a message. Like I was telling you about powers and your purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the world need to hear this knowledge, you know what I'm saying? I want to kick game to the world, you know? That's all it is.
Do you have like a name and stuff for it yet? Or like, like I said, we don't dig that deep, but...
Not really. I was thinking... So until I get it locked in, I don't really want to say...
No, you're good.
But yeah.
I'm just excited because like I was telling him, you know, there's not many people in Charleston doing podcasts, and I want neighbors, bro. It's like, it just feels lonely sometimes, especially when like... I don't know, bro. You don't want to do all this shit by yourself. I'm not trying to sound conceited or anything, but I really don't know. Except shout out to Waterpod. Shout out to my boy Michael over there. But I don't know, man. It's crazy out here. And then even being able to like get the energy to run a podcast consistently and over. I've even been criticized saying that this isn't even a podcast because the way I have it laid out.
Right.
And that kind of hurt me too, because it's like at the end of the day, a podcast is still them talking and stuff. Like, so what do I need, a mic? You know what I mean? So it's all good though. I'm cool because I know what I'm gonna do and I'm gonna do it. You know, but it's still like, it's kind of weird that, you know, I guess the saying is right where if you don't have haters, then you're not doing shit, right? Do you believe in that?
No haters, you ain't popping.
Yeah.
But I feel like the world's full of hate, so I mean, I don't really look at things like that no more. I try to look at everything on the positive side. Like, I'm doing things for me now and not for like other people, and it's actually a great feeling, man.
That's been one of my biggest pushes this year, because like I said, man, I had to take that social media detox, and after I did that, and today's the first day I'm back, I feel more jittery than ever. Like, I'm like, oh my god, like, and I feel a little rusty too. That's kind of why I've been like not being able to say my words and stuff, because it's like I have not.
I feel like you were great, man.
No, yeah, I had bro, and I'm excited for the next one, bro. I tell everybody, bro, like this is. I'm not trying to be conceited, yo. Thank you to every single person that's watching this or even supporting Rise to Elevate, the platform, because like this in 5 years is going to be probably the biggest thing in the world, you know? And I'm not saying it on the conceited note. It's just the messages that I'm pushing out and the vision that I have isn't just for me. It's for my people. But what Deion Sanders says the best is I have luggage. I have 10 luggages, right? 10 different briefcases, whatever it is. And not all of it can fit on the plane and fly with me to there. I'm not paying for all that. You know, that's a heavy price to pay. You know, so, and that's why I don't know, bro. I don't know. I almost cry all the time because it's like, bro, I was at Target. I saw him at Target when I first started all this, and I was like, bro, like, I mean, how do you feel? Like, did you ever think this would kind of like be how it is? Like, be honest.
Like, so...
I want honesty because I know you can't.
Honesty, like
yeah, I want honesty, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, So you talking about for your vision? Or?
Yeah, just like, or even both.
When you told me you was gonna do that, like,
because I remember I didn't do any of this stuff when I.
But
first
I believed in you. I saw you
did.
grinding. Like I'm like, you know, and I was telling Bradley at the time, like, yeah, I'm fucking.
Because he was one of the few people that, like, he didn't have no, and I'm not trying to be mean to any of my other interviews or anything, but there was no hezzy on anything. Like, there was, you were like, I'm down.
Yeah.
You know, the first time you didn't come late, you didn't do nothing, no schedule. And I really, like, I don't know, man, that's the worst thing about doing stuff so fast is, you know, I'm at interview 114 and it's like, I forget about a lot of people because, like, I'm a one-man thing. I'm advertising, I'm doing this, so I don't know, man.
Your energy at the time, and we barely knew each other.
Facts, yeah.
I kind of read your energy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah,
same vice versa, bro. This man showed, like, bro, one of the biggest people in Charleston, and nobody talks. I feel like it's, like, kind of like Charleston's in, like, this, like, delusional state of not giving people flowers yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, for sure.
Because, like, I'm not in the rap scene like that. I don't listen to rap, and I'm not going to act like, you know what I mean, I'm some big god. But I will give flowers where that is due. Yeah. You know, because when I got into all this and I was like, I need to help the local rap scene get their name.
Exactly.
You know, and...
But I'm going to kick the door down, man.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it, but I always knew I was going to be great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My doubts was never that I wasn't going to be great. It was more so of like timing. Yeah. Like I always had a time limit. You feel me? So when I was like 20, 21, I already had a vision that I was going to be multi-millionaire. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when that time hit and I wasn't, that was my only doubt. I was like, I gotta catch up. You know what I'm saying?
But some of the most, like, I wouldn't say successful, but the people who get the most money normally don't get it until they're in the 30s. Like, it's very, I mean, it's starting to get a little more common now because you got streamers and stuff at 19 years old. And
that gotta deal, that it's how you raise too, but like...
And the new thing for college football, you know how you can get paid off of advertisement? Like, that's new now, so 18-years-olds are starting to become millionaires. Like, that's insane, bro.
So that's what I'm getting to, like, you can do it. Is the knowledge you pass on from the next generation. So, like, I don't have no kids, but I know when I do, like... They gonna be learning finances and all that. Like I'm gonna be teaching them. Like, hey,
how many kids would you have? It's
an
odd question to ask, but I'm just curious.
I want at least 2.
Yeah, hey, we're on the same
thing.
thing.
Like the fair number.
Boy, you know? Boy, or a girl.
I want a boy and a girl.
Girl first or boy first, girl first.
The boy probably, so he can protect his sister. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to leave something behind, and I feel like I'll raise them the right way so they can pass the message on too. So it's about the legacy, you know. We can build great people if we want to, but people.
I think the next generation, our generation of kids, I think they might be good. You want to know why? Because I think our age of, like, and I say that, you know, like 25 maybe to 30, I feel like their when they become parents, they literally, like, teach their kids the right things that they didn't get taught, or, like, you know, I feel like our parents wasn't really talking about what we're talking about right now, exactly. You know, because they were learning all of it too now. But now it's all figured out because we can go on our phone. And I wouldn't say figured out because everybody's life and path is different. But you can go on the phone and look up how to become a barber now.
I just feel like,
you know?
I just feel like parents now are like cap. Like, they try to act so perfect. Like, nobody's perfect. Like, I'm going to explain to my kid what I did in the past and why I don't do it no more so they can get an understanding, you know what I'm saying? But, like, I don't know, I love kicking game, and I'm going to do that with my kids. I want them to be comfortable to come to me and explain their problems, and I'm going to help them out in the best way. Like, a lot of kids don't tell their parents stuff because they scared of the reaction or they feel uncomfortable. Like, nah. My kid gonna come and tell me, and we gonna handle that situation.
That's how it should be.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially it don't, and that's something loyalty and like that comes a long way. Bro. I think that's something I've learned starting podcasts and stuff is like loyalty is hard to find, man. It's hard to find people to trust and to know that they're not behind closed doors. Is something going on. You know what I'm saying? So. It's crazy, man. But no, Fred, is there anything you want to talk about? Anything else? I feel like we reached our mark, man. I'm excited because when you hop on the next time, bro, I feel like there's a lot more you got going on, and then there's a lot more going on this side. So, you'll be a lot more comfortable. Because shout out to Wiz, they're doing Sexy and Stone. You should watch that. 3-girl pie host, and then him and Ludi, and they're smoking on it and stuff, and that's the route. I'm ready for that. I told everybody, rise elevate, you know, but it's you can't rush things. You know what I mean?
Brain yourself.
I gotta come into that right and make sure. You know what I mean? I don't. Yeah, you know what's up. Yeah. But hey, no, interview 114. It was definitely lit, bro. The one and only, the CEO, the boss. You know what it is. MRN Kid Finesse. Man, look him up. Listen to his new music. Letter to Brother just dropped, right?
Yeah, Letter to Bro.
Yep. And that came out. Where can we find that real quick before we go? Spotify,
all platforms,
Apple Music, SoundCloud.
I don't think SoundCloud.
But nobody uses SoundCloud no more. Nobody. SoundCloud fell off.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
But everything else, you know what I'm saying? Tidal, all that good stuff.
Okay.
Amazon, we
everywhere. Remember, guys, stay true to yourself, and the only way to achieve your dreams is through you. No one else is going to do it. You got to get up every single day and grind more than me, more than him, everybody. It doesn't matter. You just got to get up and grind.
For sure.
Be yourself. Peace, guys.